You want me to do a quarterback ranking? All right, I can do that. Can you repeat that? You want me to put Matt Ryan as the number one? I mean, I know he has the most passing yards in the league, but what? Before we get into the rest of the video, there's a stat on YouTube says that about 87.6% of you guys are not subscribed. So if that's you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get into the rest of the video. What's going on, everybody? We are back for another episode. Today we are doing my quarterback rankings. And no, I'm not putting Matt Ryan at number one. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's just get into the rankings. All right, so how I'm going to do this is I'm going to have the elite tier, the great tier, the good tier, the okay tier, and the backup tier. The reason I'm doing this is because there's just so many quarterbacks that have played this year that are in the league that are good quarterbacks, and it's really hard to rank them in a specific order. So I'll have each tier, but none of them will be in a specific order that I list them off. This is just who I have in the tier. So let's start it off with the backup tier. All right, in this tier we have Ben DiNucci, Dwayne Haskins, Kyle Allen, Mitchell Trubisky, and Daniel Jones. Now, all of these quarterbacks for me are just... I don't know what to say. They're just Daniel Jones. Too many turnovers. Otherwise, he could bump it up a level, but yeah, none of these really stand out. All right, so for the first half of the OK tier, we have Andy Dalton, Cam Newton, Carson Wentz, Gardner Minshew, Kirk Cousins, and Sam Darnold. Now, all of these quarterbacks are worthy of a starter, but not that good. Now, remember, if they're in the same tier, they're not ordered in the way. There obviously is an order, but I'm not listing them in the order because I didn't make the order. I just put them in tiers. It's really confusing. But, yeah, these quarterbacks are quarterbacks that I think need to prove themselves more, or they've been good and then they're just backed off and they're not that good. But this is the halfway point in the season, so a lot of these could bump up a little bit at the end of the year. But at this point, I'm going to put these guys in the OK tier. Second half of the OK tier, we have Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but there you go. Nick Mullins, Joe Burrow, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Drew Lock. Now, it was hard putting Jimmy Garoppolo and Nick Mullins in the same category because I want to think that Jimmy Garoppolo is better, but he's not. I'm a quarterback. I'm a Niner fan, so that's why I struggle with that. But I want to put him in the same. I think Nick Mullins is on that same level, and all at this point, starting the rest of the season. And even if Jimmy Garoppolo comes back, start Nick Mullins because I feel like he could be a very good quarterback if you let him start with this team. So, yeah, that is that. Tua, see a little more. He might bump up. I just got to give him some time. Joe Burrow doing pretty good at a start, beating the Titans. But I still don't think he's as good as Justin Herbert. Drew Lock coming back from an injury, starting to look a little bit better. All right, first half of the good tier, we have Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford, Nick Foles, Teddy Bridgewater, and Derek Carr. These are all good quarterbacks. Like, if they're on your team, then they're solid quarterbacks. Matt Ryan leads the league in passing yards right now. Matthew Stafford, pretty trustworthy quarterback. Nick Foles coming in. Might have comeback player of the year, who knows. Teddy Bridgewater coming in for the Panthers, doing pretty dang good. Derek Carr, he's Derek Carr. He has Henry Ruggs, and he's doing okay. Second half of the good tier, we have Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Ryan Tannehill. These are quarterbacks that, especially Justin Herbert's doing really good this year. Ryan Fitzpatrick was cooking until they put Tua in, which I think is a good decision. Jared Goff's doing okay. Defense kind of carrying the team, and Ryan Tannehill is really good. When you have a quarterback like Derrick Henry, it's really hard not to be a good quarterback because you barely throw the ball ever. But yeah, they're all doing pretty good. In the great tier, we have Dak Prescott, Big Ben Roethlisberger, Deshaun Watson, and Baker Mayfield. And that's the first half. But yeah, these are all quarterbacks that Dak Prescott, that injury is big, but I'm still going to put him up here because he was cooking. He was doing amazing. Big Ben coming in after the injury, and his team's undefeated, so you can't deny that he's a good quarterback. Deshaun Watson, his team's not doing well, but he's Deshaun Watson. He's he's a good quarterback. Baker Mayfield looking really good. Excited to see where his team goes. Second half of the great tier, we have Phillip Rivers, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, and Josh Allen. The Lamar Jackson of last year would be in the elite tier, but this year he's kind of digressed. I think he's playing a little safer, and it's good, but he's just not as explosive as he was last year, at least so far. Kyler Murray is looking awesome with DeAndre Hopkins. He's just a beast. Josh Allen was looking like MVP candidate at the start, but now he's a little less. Phillip Rivers looking pretty dang good. Now, for the 5 in the elite tier, now this is going to be in order. We have Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, and Patrick Mahomes. Now, this is very controversial, especially the top 3. But hear me out. Russell Wilson's doing really good, right? He's carrying the team. That's obvious. Tom Brady, though, 44 years old, coming in here and still crushing teams. Like, he's doing great. But Patrick Mahomes, okay, he's thrown 1 pick this year. 1 pick. Tom Brady and Russell Wilson have both thrown more picks. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, they've all thrown more picks. Patrick Mahomes has the least amount of picks for a starter this year so far. That says something. Like, this, Patrick Mahomes is a beast. But they're all in the same tier. I would put them in the same tier. So, yeah, that's my quarterback ranking. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the episode. Make sure to comment down below. What would you change? What do you think? This is my opinion, so don't just go down and be like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. It's my opinion. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Join the Discord. Link is in the description. And I will catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.